Hi everyone, welcome to my June favorites video. I look like I'm ready for fall, at least my face does, because I am ready for fall. I'm sick of the hot weather already, I want it to be gone, bring on the snow. The first few items I have are foundations, which is a little bit strange for me, I guess. I really do not like wearing foundation in the summer. It feels so heavy, it feels cakey, it's so uncomfortable. I just want to wipe it off my face and, not have to deal with extra layers. However, I have certain foundations that only match me in the summertime, so I always want to go back to them and make sure that I'm getting use out of my products. And I can only wear these ones in the summer because they start to match my skin tone when I get a little bit more of a tan, and these are my absolute favorite foundations. Right up there with the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. These are the Boots No. 7 Instant Radiance Foundations. You can only get these, I'm pretty sure, only in the UK. Target does not sell this particular No. 7 foundation. They have a lot of other ones that are quite good, but this is just my absolute favorite. So the Instant Radiance Foundation is a light to medium coverage that adds a gorgeous luminosity to your skin. I've never encountered anything like it before in a foundation, which is why I keep coming back to it. And the reason I have two bottles is that I finished up a tube previously of Cool Vanilla, which is this one here. And I found that it was a little bit too pink toned for me. So when my friend Natalie, who buys me everything in the UK, was there last, I asked if she could get me a Cool Vanilla foundation as well as the Warm Ivory. This one's too yellow, so I just mixed the two and I have a beautiful color match for my skin. For me, this foundation is one of the least makeup-y feeling foundations that I have, so that's why I really like wearing it. Plus, there's something with the coverage that it really melts into my skin and feels absolutely beautiful. So these are like a late May, June foundation for me in terms of color tone. And the other foundation that I've also been enjoying, I just realized this now, also came from Natalie. Sorry guys, I talk about her way too much on this channel. She is another YouTuber and has a blog. She's from Canada as well. I will link all of her information down below so people can stop being like, who the heck are you talking about? She had the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Porcelain, and it just didn't match her. So she decided to send it to me because she knows how much of a fan of Too Faced I am, and I, for whatever reason, hadn't picked up this foundation yet. I was pleasantly surprised to find that this was an exact color match for my skin. I was kind of blown away because it was like a cast-off product from her, so I didn't know if the shade was going to be anywhere remotely close to my skin tone, but it's gorgeous. This is also a very comfortable foundation, very similar in sensation on my skin to the Boots No. 7 one, the Instant Radiance one. I don't think that this lasts as long on my skin as the Instant Radiance one does, but I love the texture, the coverage, and the sensation so much that, like I only really need foundation for the workday if I'm putting it on. I don't need my foundation to last like 16 plus hours. So I'm perfectly content with a foundation that lasts 8 to 10 hours, which this does for me. The next item is kind of a surprise for me because I really just don't enjoy doing my eyebrows. It's my least favorite part of my routine. Hands down. I mean, they never match. I can't even remember how this ended up in my collection. I know I didn't buy it, and I know it's not a PR sample, so I mean, I must have gotten it in a blogger swap. This is the Annabelle BrowShow, and it has a brow color on one end and then like a highlighter for underneath your brow. I've only been using the colored side, which is just marked as light. I have to say I'm not even quite sure why I keep reaching for this one so much because, I mean, you have to sharpen it, so you lose product when you use it. The tip is quite thick, so it doesn't make it necessarily easy to carve out your brows, and I find myself sharpening it more often than not. But there's something really good about the product of it. Like, there's something about the pigment in this and the texture of it that works really well for me to draw on my eyebrows. I don't have much of a tail, so I really need to like shape that edge of it, and this has done a really good job. I do have to keep it quite sharp in order to get it to work for me, but I mean, I've used, I think it's almost half of the product already, so yeah, this has been great for me throughout June. And as we get deeper and deeper into the summer and I get more and more of a tan, I can finally start wearing my darker bronzers. And the bronzer that I've been reaching for the most throughout the month of June has definitely been MAC's Refined Golden. I have previously gone through an entire golden bronzer, but last year with the Wash and Dry collection, I really wanted the packaging, which is just stunning. So I ended up picking up the Refined Golden bronzer. This is a permanent product for MAC, so you can get it in just the regular black packaging. You don't need to get it in this special packaging. And in fact, I probably paid more for it just for this packaging, which is ridiculous, but there's makeup problems for you. Anyway, yeah, MAC's Refined Golden, huge favorite this past month. If you've been watching my Snapchat, I said at the beginning of June that I wanted to pick a single palette that I would wear to work for the entire month. I'm not even really sure what inspired this. I'm gonna guess it had something to do with seeing 1 month, 1 palette tutorials or videos on YouTube. But I like the concept of knowing what I was going to be wearing every single morning without having to think about it. Because often I've got a lot of makeup palettes, as you may have seen in some of my other videos. But I can often struggle in the morning trying to figure out which palette I'm going to use, which is just ridiculous. So I thought I would pick the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and use it all month, Monday through Friday. The reason I say Monday through Friday is I kind of wanted to give myself opportunity on the weekends to try new stuff. Plus, you know, I have a blog and a YouTube channel, so I kind of have to wear different makeup. So I've really enjoyed using this palette day after day, and I mean, all the looks that I've come up with from this palette have been absolutely gorgeous. I was hoping to make some sort of dents on this palette. These two ones right here, Peaches and Cream and Georgia, have the biggest dents, but man, I tell you what, like finishing an eyeshadow palette, that is nowhere near in my future. I've just really enjoyed having a single palette to work from and knowing exactly what I'm going to be using that morning. So for that reason, I have really enjoyed the Sweet Peach palette, and you know, like I never get tired of the scent of it. It's a fake peach scent, but man, I love it. And this will be re-released in the US, I believe, before Christmas, and I think internationally shortly thereafter. So if you're looking for this one, you will be able to get your hands on it. And the last item I have to talk about is the Stila Sunset Serenade Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Palette. Stila has been recommended to me for years. I've just never gotten around to using it. And you know what, guys? The hype for these convertible colors is there for a reason. They're fantastic. I have a range of, well, predominantly sunset tone colors that I'm blown away by these things. Putting them on my cheeks, they just melded right in. They are so easy to blend. The colors are beautiful. I'm just really excited to have like not only tried them, but I've got like 5 pans of gorgeous colors that I can now use whenever the heck I want. The packaging just broke on me. What the heck? Aw, the hinge broke. Rude. Okay, product manufacturing defect aside, these shades are gorgeous and they apply really, really well. My favorite colors have been the 3 lighter ones right now, although this one is surprisingly very, very bright. Like, it shocked me the first time I put it on. It doesn't look like a bright color. These deeper ones, I think they're more like fall themed for me, so I'll probably bust those out a little bit more when we hit the cooler temperatures, but these 3 right here, oh, so gorgeous. I will have a full review and swatches of this on my blog. I think it is next week, so look out for that if you're interested in hearing more about this Stila palette. All right, that's it for my June favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.